of the compelling aspects of this film is the relationship between Philippe and Papa Rudy, played by Ben Kingsley. He's basically an incredible mentor to Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. And I was wondering for both of you if you could speak to who has been that person for you in your career.
Wow, good question. Woo! Late in the game with a new one. I guess you do have it covered. I would have to think about that. Who's like the biggest inspiration in our career? So not family stuff, in our career. Ooh, baby. I guess I'd have to say James Badge Dale, baby. 24/7, 365.
Been a long time. Been a long time. Ben and I came up together.
Who would it be? Do you have someone that really shepherded you?
I do. There was a woman named Alice Spivak who, she's kind of, I don't know, she has a small theater group here in New York, and she kind of took me on when I was about 21 years old, and I'm still friends with so many other people who work in the company, and she was very hard on me, and you need to hear that. You don't need people telling you how good you are, okay, all the time, you know. And she gave me brain scrubbings when I needed them, you know.
Brain scrubbings.
And I remember there was a very integral part, like right when I was about 25, 26, and she just goes, "Oh, you've crossed over. You think you know what you're doing. You think you know what you're doing, but the truth is you don't. And if you keep going thinking you know what you're doing,
that's great.
You're going to fall over. You've become too arrogant, you know, and you're losing respect for your craft. You're losing respect." Yeah.
Mine, I guess, would have to be Snoopy. Mine was it wouldn't be a person as much as there's a theater that I came up with called the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater, and it's owned by Amy Poehler, Ian Roberts, Matt Besser, and Matt Walsh. And the lessons I learned in that, the idea of saying yes and to things, the idea of don't think, and also just learning not to try to just go for the joke and be in the moment, stuff like that. All that stuff shaped everything, because that's my background in acting. I graduated with a psych and anthro degree in college, so it wasn't until I really went out and tried to do comedy and learned this improv comedy. So everything, all those lessons I learned from that group were incredibly, it molded who I was as a comedian at the beginning.
When we watch this film, the group dynamic comes across so wonderfully between all of you, right? We really can relate to this great group, and we understand why they all banded together to carry out this incredible act.
Right.
You know, it was such an easy meld.
We kind of we worked, all of us worked together. It was so fun. It was almost instantaneous also. We all became friends very quickly, and then through hanging out and eating dinners together, right?
Yep. Yeah, there was we were doing rehearsal. It was a table read, and it was right before we started shooting. And Bob Zemeckis stood up and he said, "Look, guys, I'm letting you know right now, we're gonna move fast. We're gonna move fast. We don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of money. So build this thing, and I trust you. But let's move." And there was this kind of creative call to work, and it was just so odd. We all just kind of bonded over this moment, and then didn't stop eating dinners together, and like every night, man.
That was the payoff.
Ben Schwartz, where are we going to dinner? Where are we going, Badge? Where are we going to dinner? I don't know.
We had great dinners.
We had great dinners, really.
But we all wanted to make an incredible movie. We all loved the idea of the movie. We all fall in love with the tower. So the idea of being able to tell a story together, we were ready to go for it.
Work of passion
immediately.
For all of us.
Yeah.
Your character is helping someone complete their dream and focus on that. And towards the end of the film, we do get the sense that she actually wants to find her personal equivalent to that. Did you have to create what her aspirations were?
I think she just had to find herself. She was, I think when she met Philippe, she was still looking for her. Actually, she didn't know what she wanted, and she didn't know what was her ambitions and what was her own dreams, and she met this incredibly charming man with this incredible dream, and I think she fell in love with both the man and the dream. And that's why she decided to blindly follow him everywhere. But it's a good thing that we kept that in the movie, that in the end that we show the female audience that it's not normal to forget yourself like that for somebody else.
Do you think that she derived inspiration from this incredible thing that
I like to think of her as maybe as a muse, yeah. And then she was also, you know, his support and maybe the warmth that he needed, because every artist needs some roots somewhere, and I think that's what she was representing.
We got this covered?
We got this covered.
Oh, I like it.
That leaves a lot of pressure to me, doesn't it?
Yeah.